heard about Gmelina.
Definitely.
Though unfortunately the fruit is not eaten by human beings, but the fruit is eaten by wild animals, mainly the cows, goats. They like it very well.
Sometimes they burn it, it contains fire in the dry season, the fire spread. That is our main problem here also.
An example of monoculture is like an agric side. Like a typical example of Gmelina cultivation is like when you are cultivating like maize sort of.
Maize.
It passes like different stages of development.
So hey guys, we are here at Abuko and we're going to show you how this place looks like. So that is like where Abuko Namen stop. We're heading to Abuko. This way, it's kind of like a bushy place all the way down, but we'll show you how it looks like all the way there, and we'll show you some of the interesting stuff Abuko has for us. So how excited are you?
I never know that like Abuko starts from here, because normally when I get into a car I do ask people like when Abuko started. So this is like a tour for me, and it's really a good experience. Knowing your country well is also part of it.
Yeah. So behind these trees we have rice fields, where the women come and then harvest inside. They have like a rice field inside, and then as we're moving further you'll see people with flowers down the road. So we will harvest flowers there. And on this side of Abuko is where the Abuko Nature Reserve is. We'll get to that one as well. And you all will see how it looks like out here with the grass.
It actually looks like a forest though.
It kind of
Just like the Manjai forest.
Yeah, this kind of.
Oh, yeah. Yes, so those of you who are in Manjai, please don't come far. So it's like, this is the, okay.
And this
The way that leads to the rice field.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the rice field.
You can see there's a,
That's what.
and it's running.
So you can zoom it. So let's see. And then I'm usually always scared to come during this part at night because it's really bushy and you don't have a lot of people walking around here during the night. It's just like cars and cars and it's quite unsafe. But it's really a beautiful place, honestly.
Even during the day, there's not much walking around.
So especially night. So right ahead there, you're gonna be seeing the butcher shop. We have like cows, sheep, goats. They sell
Is it far from the abattoir?
No, like we're just heading to abattoir right now. So that's like the other side where they kill the animals and sell them. They also have it in the abattoir, but on this side, and if you zoom it, you'll see the place, the shop. But we'll be walking there, so yeah, we'll and we really have like
These are really beautiful. Oh my god. So it's like they're planting something there.
yeah, that's like the rice field.
Okay. Yeah.
So hopefully we'll do another video like in part 2. We'll show you what the application sound looks like. So you
Coming
all
soon.
yeah. So you all should watch out and keep subscribing, liking, sharing, and some of your posts
So you don't miss out.
Exactly. Part 2 comes, you're all gonna see it. So let's go. So all see it is like a nice view where the women come have a with the rice. And should I tell you the way, Baramano you man do one. Yeah, Allah.
Especially when you cook chura. It's really good. It's really good.
That good, like honestly. So you can see the hips that they divided it. For agriculture students, you guys can better explain what this is for.
Because we definitely don't know.
What we know is to cook, we are food students. explain to us what is best, whether they're nursery or private or secondary, I don't know.
So we're gonna risk it all because we're on the highway.
Very, very busy highway. Very unsafe highway.
But we're gonna do it for you.
Yes, we will.
That's how we love our job.
Definitely. Yeah?
Hmm?
So these are like the Gmelina trees. And like you said, the fruits are not eatable by humans, but it's actually eatable by animals, like wild animals and cows and sheep. They really like the fruit, but humans can't eat it. So assalamu alaikum guys. We are here at one of the Gambia's most beautiful place, and we are going to allow him to introduce himself and tell us what the name of this place is and what they do.
Okay, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Omar Kiribe, and head of the plantation section, stroke technical unit, but the plantation section is under the technical unit of the Department of Forestry. So you are highly welcome to this section of Forestry Department, which is almost a pioneer section in Forestry Department in terms of experimenting exotic species called Gmelina and teak. So these are species which are experimented within this area. So the place you are is the central point for all the other 6 plantations. The plantations are 6 in number. Where you are is called Kabavila Forest Station. This side is Kabavila Forest Park, and this other side comprises of 2 parks. You have Bamba Forest Park and Nyambai Forest Park. Then you have another forest park at Salaji, which is called Salaji Forest Park. And from there you have another forest park after Brikama, before Cambodia, where the checkpoint is. They call that one Furia Forest Park. Then the last but not the least is at Sorokoi. That one is called Pinto Manarek Forest Park. So these are the plantations which are under the plantation section, under the technical unit of the Department of Forestry, the Gambia. That's where you are today. Thank you.
Okay. So could you also tell us when this place was founded?
Okay. As I stated to you, this place is a pioneer concept of Forestry Department upon identifying forest management in the Gambia. You know, before forest management, the administration was in this place, Sierra Leone. They used to have a sub-body under agriculture. But in the early 50s, when the Department of Forestry was established in the Gambia, then they identified 66 forest parks in the Gambia, which are going to be managed by the Department of Forestry all over the country.
Wow.
So then their technical expert was Eddie Burua. So Eddie Burua, when he traveled on the sea, Malaya in other areas, maybe Asian countries, then he come with this concept in the Gambia here, telling them that these are future opportunities for the Gambia people, because Malaya is a very dynamic species, resilient, and with potential of benefit in different components. So that is why they established these 6 plantations as the pioneer of exotic species experiment in the Gambia. And that one too, before the Malaya, in fact, bamboo was the one which was first experimented. Here, I think we have 3 exotic species which are experimented within this plantation section. It is bamboo, though not at a larger quantity, but we have Malaya, which is the dominant quantity, and we have teak, which is the medium quantity. These are the 3 exotic species which are experimented, beginning from middle 50s to almost late 70s. They are established in different EACs. They are not established at a go. They are established by segment. That is why it takes a period of time before they were all established.
That's it. So does this exotic species bear fruits, or do they use them for building or stuff like that?
Yeah, this is the importance of each experiment in the Gambia. You normally hear Malaya. Whoever is in the Gambia heard about Malaya. Though unfortunately the fruit is not eaten by human beings, but the fruit is eaten by wild animals, mainly the cows, goats. They like it very well. And the species is a very fast growing species with different components of benefits from the harvesting of the pole, when it is at maturity, then from there it will start to sprout again. Then during that sprouting period, before you get another pole maturity, within this component you can have different products to harvest from the Gmelina, which are pegs. You can have pegs from the harvest, then you can have supporters from the harvest into different dimensions. So from there you can have food from the harvest, then from there you can have logs. So you can see that. And other ones you can have both mass too. So these are 5 products which can be benefited from the Gmelina during its maturity to its mature state of final harvest.
Like get themselves more involved in agriculture and
Forestry, exactly.
Yeah, because it's also part of the development of the country. As you can see, the place is all green.
Definitely.
Yeah, and
But
the Melinas also are huge. They're thick.
this is like the timber production.
Yeah, which
place.
is yeah.
So.
And it can be used for many purposes, as
And
they stated.
I also have a question.
Yeah.
If we stop people from throwing a waste into the forest, where will they dump it? That is like a very big question mark.
So we will wait. We will just let it hang there.
Yes,
so
and you guys can tell us
in the
what you
comment
think
section.
or where we should dump the waste. Okay? Thank you. Bye.
This is a road.
Yeah.
So the plantations, as my colleague explained to you, it's just like a town or a city. If not, possibly it's a more demarcated professionally than many towns and cities now.
Wow.
See, these are into compartments. So that is why they have access roads to be able to access all the compartments within the plantation section. Where we are, Bambai and Nyamba, if you compile their compartments together, they have 100 compartments with equal access roads to be able to access all the compartments within this area. So it's a matter of time constraint, but if not, we could have walked within this area. And for Bamba is about 390 something hectares, where Nyambai is about 202 hectares. Compilation of them, you go to 500 to 600 hectares where we are standing here. So as my colleague explained to you, and as I explained to you the last time, we are lucky within the plantation section also. We have a new concept, which is a very important concept in the Gambia, called the botanical garden. That is where you can see just beside this area. You can just take a quick picture of it. Then this is the botanical garden. Even the bee house yesterday where you visited is within the plantation section. The bee house people are just hosted there. Beekeeping Pioneer was under the Department of Forestry, but because of empowerment and the decentralization of people, that is why Forestry as a leading department in empowering communities and the CBOs, that is why beekeeping is converted to a National Beekeepers Association, but under the Department of Forestry. Professional. So this is why you can see them within the Gmelina section. So far, it's a matter of time. As I stated to you, we have 2 constraints here, but the key constraint is waste dumping. Waste dumping is a constraint here, though it is getting minimal now because we are always push and pulling with them, try to hold them, but due to population growth and the area council cannot collect all the waste of the people, and the people cannot live with waste, so they have timing with us, with our people. So as I told you, the plantation also is managed professionally. You have a park manager and you have forest scouts who are working within the area too. And as I stated to you, we have contractors who are officially contracted to do certain silvicultural activities, as the colleague stated. But we all know finance sometimes is a constraint. This is why you can see non-species within the plantation. Like he explained to you, you can see some shrubs which are coming up. We call them climbers, competing with the Gmelina, and which is non-go area within the plantation when it comes to the plantation management in the reality. As my colleague just stated to you, this place is the first concept in the Department of Forestry for the benefit of the population. Where we are sitting here, if I can recall to you, before I was born, this place was functioning. Many people living here get their benefit from this place to be able to sustain their family. This is why to work as a forestry officer is another reward from the Most High. And
really rewarding.
Whoever can be involved, because forestry is an open arm for all people. That is why we have other concepts in the Gambia, which are trying to empower communities to own their own forests, to benefit from it. And we have our other forest parks too, which are open for joint management with the communities. So this is our own management for technical reasons, as is stated to you, because there are technicalities which has to be conducted to be able to get your maturity harvest at a low level.
That is our main problem here. That is the weeds. So we normally take some contractors to do the clearing.
Okay.
But another constraint also is financial. That is another problem. So that is our main concern here. That is the weeds. Normally here, as they stated here, it's a monoculture. It's one piece. It's like Gmelina.
Yeah.
Anything you see growing is not wanted there. We need only Gmelina here. That is the Gmelina plantation. As they told you, you know the benefit of Gmelinas. People are highly demanding it. Firewood, construction. I think that is the main purpose of making this Gmelina in the 50s. That's why they plant it here. For the country, they know that in the future, people will need this. So that's why people are seeing it now. You see some compound, even in these Nyambai areas, some of them are benefited from here. So the benefit it gives is very high. Yes.
Okay.
So our also constraint is fire.
Fire?
Fire, yes.
Okay. How?
Yes. That is this dumping. Dumping also is another problem. As the population is increasing, there is high waste.
Yeah.
So there is no way to this waste
Recycle the waste.
inside the forest. Sometimes they burn it. It contains fires in the dry season. The fire spread. That is our main problem here also.
So people
Yes.
will come here and dump waste.
Yes. If you go inside, you will see. That is our main problem. They normally do it after hours, at night, when people are closing. Or they are seeing our in and out. That is our main problem here.
The only products you guys have are timber?
Yes, not only timber. Timber is the final product of Gmelina itself.
Okay.
Because when you talk about monoculture, in your own level, like in a layman's term, an example of monoculture is like an agric side. Like a typical example of Gmelina cultivation is like when you are cultivating like maize, sort of.
Maize. Okay.
It passes like different stages of development
Yeah.
to the target that you want it to be. So similarly, that is done with the Gmelina itself. Cleaning is done in order to reduce the over competition over the basic nutrients.
Yeah.
And our overall objective is to have like those quality timbers. But within the process, before the Gmelinas reaching that maturity stage, like other demands are also acquired by the Gambians, like supporters and the like, and which the department too is providing to them at a very reasonable price.
Okay.
Yes.
And also, people, Gambian youth should definitely come out because, like they were saying, they need people to help them take off the weeds so that the Gmelinas can grow. But they need finance. But if they can get finance, at least manpower will help. So you all try, let's come out and support the Gambia because it's our homeland. It's all we have. Yeah? And work. So that tomorrow, Gambia will be a better place for both you and I. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section, so don't forget to comment, like, and share. And tell us where you want to see next, and we'll take you there, inshallah.